If we take a look historically, Bitcoin only ever peaks after gold finds a local top. So with gold continuing to dominate price, Bitcoin is still just going to wait. There's an inverse correlation. Right now, investors are choosing gold over US bonds because of currency debasement concerns, and gold has been around longer. I'm sure Peter Schiff is having a heyday. But if we take a look at the charts, this is very interesting. On a log chart, very, very close to this support line right here for Bitcoin. But if we take a look at the linear chart, look at this, starting to break through. Potentially, gold is nearing the end of its run. Might be time when people start selling gold and putting it into Bitcoin, because that happens time and time again. I'll just show you this chart once again. Every time we have a top in gold, look at that. Bitcoin takes off afterwards. Another top in gold, Bitcoin takes off afterwards. We had a top in gold, Bitcoin takes off after that. It happens over and over and over again. And now with Bitcoin gaining more popularity, I mean, some people last cycle were saying Bitcoin wasn't even a worthwhile investment until it was above $100,000. So finally, when we have the big players getting involved, if they just shift a few percent of gold into Bitcoin, we could have somewhere between $134,000 to $242,000 Bitcoin with less than 5% shift from gold to Bitcoin. Very interesting. But that's just one thing you need to consider. At least this is telling me yet Bitcoin hasn't even taken off. We haven't even started to see a cycle. The next thing is Bitcoin average mining cost. You have to remember, aside from all these large institutions, the biggest players in the game are Bitcoin miners because they're doing this to be profitable. Well, if we take a look right now, the average Bitcoin mining cost is $113,000. Right now, today, the Bitcoin cost less than $100,000. That means they are mining at a loss. They're not going to want to sell Bitcoin right now because they are losing money. And so when the cost of mining is actually above the cost of Bitcoin, miners just don't sell. They hold on to it because they know that cycles occur. If we take a look, this is one of the biggest indicators of a Bitcoin bottom. If we take a look here, more or less the same price as buying spot. Historically, when this happens, we have a major move up in the price. This happened in November 2022, September 2020, March 2020, December 2018. All of these times were big pumps for Bitcoin. And this is an even better chart here that shows it. Every single time we have the average Bitcoin mining costs here in red. We have the Bitcoin price here in black. Every time it dips down, Bitcoin takes off shortly afterwards.